Oh, baby, how you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. All my life, you're a friend of mine.
It's Ceci and Adam.
Welcome to Momlennial Podcast, episode 100. Do you know off the top of your head?
I think it's 186 or 7. We're getting close to 200, y'all.
Why do we keep going?
Right.
What is it about us that just keeps
question.
us showing up? Well, I'm the mom. Moms tend to show up. He is the millennial. She over there is Gen Z. Before we started this podcast, we were kind of bemoaning the fact, like Dave and I are leading this group from our church, and the age is between like 20 and 30, and it's kind of hard to pin these clouds down. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm all on board. Da, 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 da. Go to the first meeting. Nah, I haven't seen him since. I don't know.
I got stuff going on. I got to go to the store. I got to, millennials and Gen Z, we got a lot happening, We're overbooking ourselves.
Listen, yes. Well, Gen Z does here. Okay. I got the second job I got to work on at night to pay for survival. Right. So you have that. Soon, you also picked a bad day of the week because it's Monday. So we're still recovering from the fun weekend we had and mourning the fact that we have to work for the next 5 days. Okay. And then third of all, you picked Mondays, and it's starting in a couple weeks. Monday Night Football. So
yeah, it's over.
Any males in the group out.
Yeah. You'll see them in February.
The group is preemptively not coming because there's football in 3 weeks. That makes no sense.
I'm just warning you. If you see a male drop off, that's why.
Here's another thing. Like I am joining the podcast from the state of Michigan. We got Arizona and then we got Missouri over here. In Michigan, it is hard to pin people down in the summer. If it's a nice day out, it's like, oh, it's sunny. I'm out.
Yeah. Good luck. But that's why everything starts in October in the upper Midwest, because people are like, we're not going to see again until the leaves are falling off the trees. So we'll see at Thanksgiving, do Friendsgiving, and adult potluck.
I tell you what.
I think a lot of these people, too, our generations, we're just trying to take time to look for a place under $200,000 that's not caving in. You know what I mean?
Under $200,000? You're looking for a house under $200,000?
Yeah.
No, you're going to have to get a $600,000 house and share it with 3 people.
What has literally happened? I saw on Facebook, a friend of mine was like, beautiful, cute little 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom starter home in this little town, blah, 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 not that big, 1,000-something square feet. $335,000. When I was a kid, that was a small mansion. That's a 6-bedroom bathroom. You
aren't a kid anymore. You write that offer. Don't even go to tour the open house.
Not for $320. I'm gonna need $120 or $1,000 discount on that bad boy. Thanks.
I just had this conversation with my manicurist because I found a house. Now I'm in the stage of life. My budget's going to be just a little bit higher than yours is at this point. Fair. Because we're on our 4th house or something, right? So you got all the equity and stuff like that. Yeah. I found a house this week, and I FaceTimed Eliana, and I gave her a little tour.
She did.
And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I found a 3-acre farmhouse.
Oh, no. We're back to the farm.
We're back to the farm.
This one's got 2 barns, Adam.
Oh, good. Great. For all the animals, quote unquote, you're going to raise and buy and
I tried to sell it to the accountant.
2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You put some little pickleball courts in there.
Sport court.
Yes.
2.0. I did have that dream for a little bit, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Putting a sport court in the city house.
Yep.
Well, I loved everything about the farmhouse. I loved it. They had a dilapidated structure, it's falling apart at the seams. I'm like, that's my new studio. And my eyes got all like excited and glazed over. And the accountant is like, that's a tear down. I'm like, no, it's not. It's my studio.
Like, it's a glow up.
long story short, it would require a major addition / renovation / lots of investment in time. It wasn't going to be right for our family at this point. The accountant did have a good point. But then I'm getting a manicure, and my manicurist is telling me about her house budget. And I was like, bump it up by 30 grand. I got a farmhouse for you. I go, and as a bonus, I'm going to offer you my services of designing your brand new nail salon. In the dilapidated structure.
Wow. Yeah,
so I show her a picture. She goes, that thing is falling apart. That's a tear down. I go, this is your new nail salon, honey.
You're like roof sold separately. That is that's a wild chase right there. You know what I appreciate though? You got enthusiasm and you can dream. And that's fine. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's
fine.
nice that someone comes along that says, maybe let's keep that a dream.
Is it nice? Or am I married to just a dream killer extraordinaire? Adam, I could have turned that little chicken coop into like a future house for you if you ever move back home. I would have sold it to you for $200,000.
I'm going to be honest. At this point, it's about what we can afford. But also, I've been in chicken coops and I've smelled them. I don't know if I really wanna. It's like cigarette smoke. Once it's there, it's there. So
that's right. You lived with a family on a farm for a while. I forgot about that part of your life.
I did, and I got the whole chicken coop experience.
You and I were doing a podcast one time, and you're like, "I have to go. There's baby goats being born, and I have to go see it."
I was like, "What does my life become?" Also, where's my camera? I was invested. I'm like, "This is amazing." So I can understand the whole like aesthetic side of farm life. You know, the animals, the quaintness, the white picket fence. But then you get there and you're like, you're working all the time. You can't ever leave. It kind of stinky. Animals are a lot of work. And animals aren't cute like the TV farm animals. Animals are kind of like always trying to take on the man. They're kind of just want to do what they want. And they kick and they, you know.
Did I give you an impression that there were going to be animals on at my farm?
What
part of this did you interpret as me having animal? I was going to plant a flower garden, which the accountant also told me was never going to happen.
So true.
And maybe get a second dog. It's so bad.
Yeah,
you guys, okay, part of my radio job, part of the perks, I have a landscaping trade. And what I spend it on is people that come to my house every month and they pick weeds and they trim the foliage and stuff. And I look at them and offer them lemonade. If I ever had to go without that, it would be terrible because I couldn't go back to picking weeds. It's not my thing.
See, even without animals, you would hate a farm. Literally all the lawn is weeds and grass that you have to take care of and cut down. And if you don't, nobody will say anything because you're in the country. But you'll notice it and it'll bug you.
Yeah, it didn't have grass really. It sort of had ground covering, would you call it? Or maybe it was like weeds
dirt?
that had been cut off.
What are we talking about?
You're the farmer. What is it, clover? What?
Clover. I think you're thinking of sod or fodder or something, right? Or is that what cows eat? I don't know. No, it's probably just like weeds that have just grown into different shapes and sizes that haven't been taken care of.
Oh,
I don't know. Otherwise, there's dirt,
Gross.
mud, soil. Is there rocks? Did they put down decorative rocks?
Okay, I never took a tour of the farmhouse. I just would drive there and like roll up into the driveway because it was empty. I did. I was on Pinterest for a solid 3 days. I had the whole.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a whole board.
It was. Yep. It's modern farmhouse.
Oh,
modern.
So
it's not even JoJo. Just like 15 years too late.
No, we are beyond Chip and JoJo. Modern farmhouses is different. It's or think of like a Scandinavian farmhouse. It's just beautifully aesthetic, peaceful.
What makes it? Is it like
okay?
Who got
like axes on the wall, or what are we talking about?
Your kids sleeping outside.
Like going to battle
what are we
or something.
doing?
The kids had their own wing that you accessed through what was kind of a windowed, screened-in porch thing. So literally the kids are in a separate their own separate thing. It would have been really awesome. It would. Nobody seems to get on my train. This is the problem I have in life.
If you're new to the podcast this week, first off, welcome. Secondly, this happens about once every 9 to 16 months.
Yep.
Where Ceci all of a sudden gets this farm dream, and we're all just like, it's like when you're in a conversation with someone where you're just down in your head like, oh yeah, okay, sure, that sounds
nice.
really nice.
I'm sure that's going to turn out really well for you.
Yeah. What's the timeline of this? I'm just kind of curious, but it's
dream
a lovely
over
dream.
because the farmhouse sold to somebody else, and I haven't found out yet if it got sold to my manicurist or not. But
see, actually, that's a perfect fit because you could live vicariously through her.
I know.
And
So
she'd
I
be like,
offered
"Come
her
on
my
over."
design services.
I
will
told
design
her
your
to buy
nail
it
bar
for me and then renovate it, and then I'll buy it from her in like 4 to 6 years. So that was my initial plan.
I told the accountant about that, and he scoffed at me.
Yeah.
He scoffed. He
he
allegedly believes we have, quote, too much going on.
Which he might be right.
I'm not sure where he got that idea because it took us 2 weeks to install one board and batten wall in our master bathroom. I mean, with the caulking and the sanding and the thing and the
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where he acquired the idea that we don't have time to acquire a farmhouse and a brand new way of life.
Right. Well, not to mention you're at a baseball game every 7 minutes for Riz.
Which is where we were all day yesterday. We were at the baseball party.
Yep.
Yeah,
football starting.
Of course.
Yeah, football
Exactly.
starting. Yep. Well, and we live
Soccer.
4 minutes from school. We live 4 minutes, and that's what the accountant sort of had a good idea. He said, why are we moving 15 minutes away from the school? And he was like, literally, you do not drive the commute with the children. And so why are you pushing me 15 minutes away from having to run these kids to school? I'm like,
we already have a lot going on.
I'm like, farmhouse dream. Hello.
You're like, you could have your pastor's barn or whatever. It'd be awesome.
Oh, I built him a study with a window. He would have loved it. Whatever.
In the barn.
Upgrade from his closet.
This is the dilapidated barn.
He has a closet in the dilapidated. That was going to be the dilapidated barn. It was going to be half podcast studio / radio studio / workout gym.
Oh my gosh. Which it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Have you seen inside my brain? I mean, it would have been great.
I could not imagine what the inside of your brain looks like on the regular day to day. I really couldn't.
You're creative.
Seen Inside Out?
Oh, yes.
Have you seen
You're
the
the
movie
second person
Inside
to
Out?
ask me that this week. What's
You've not
happening?
seen it?
But yes, I have. But it's just funny. It's like a person in 3 days. But I have.
So all the marbles that are like going around and around, the memory and the marbles and stuff.
The memories.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The memes.
Picture all of the marbles what did you say, 6 to 18 months? They get all jumbled up and chaotic and crazy. And then they start fritzing out and they get all this energy surrounding them. And then the ideas are just pop, 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 pop. That's kind of what it's like.
It's called a
Like creative
brainstorm.
popcorn.
And then your ideas started just going everywhere. And in order to get them back in a straight line, you need a new idea to focus on. And you just have to harvest all of the crazy marbles into one area.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I need a therapist.
Can I give you tips on how to have just like a one-track brain and just be like, just content as can be?
The millennial minds give me an insight.
Mine is like a store that's very organized with the elevator music behind. And everything's fine. And you're just kind of doing your thing and you get routine. And you'll stop for a few here or there to do something fun. And then you get back to your routine.
Put the same grocery items in the basket every week. And then sometimes you visit the bakery section and get a little ice cream.
100%.
Usually you just stick to the same 20 things.
Yes, exactly. With some old baller 80s music playing in the speakers in the grocery store. You betcha.
I would die. I would die.
You would die. You'd be there for 3 minutes and you'd be like, I want to
I can
refund.
picture Adam's store is very beige, very plain, maybe a little blue, a little black, whatever. Mom's brain is like pink, aqua, fuchsia, mustard yellow, and then there's like a little bit of red in there, and then there's some brown, and then there's some black, and then there's some white, and it's like ding, 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 ding. It's like 80s disco lights all over the place.
Yep. It's exactly like that.
It's like the set of The Price is Right, isn't it?
A little bit.
So true.
Ellie, I want to see inside your brain because when you took that test in high school, I know we've talked about this on the podcast, but you scored off the charts. Type A.
Yes.
You're the type A-est A there ever A'd in the world.
Yep. Yes.
And so what's your inside out?
That's a great question. I feel like mine's a mix of the two. Like it's definitely colorful up here. Like it's not super boring, but it's like I almost have to take my colorful ideas and have them perfectly arranged in a straight line before I can operate in the day. And I have to visit ideas 1 through 5 every day, Monday through Friday, to make myself feel like I can operate like a regular human. Like the morning routine is definitely very important. And then the day can like have some variation, but not too much.
Okay. So it's very organized up in there.
Like here's an example. Okay. There is no better place for a type A oldest daughter to thrive than today. You know what today is? The day before I leave for a trip. You want to hear all the things I got done today? I am Superwoman. I wish I had this productivity every day, but I don't. Today, okay, we have the regular morning routine, whatever. Yesterday, I already meal prepped breakfast and lunch for Brayden for the week because I'm going to be gone and I'm being really nice because he has exams and stuff. Okay, That was yesterday. Also grocery shopped, did all the things. Today, I went to the gym. I sent off a piece of mail after going to the gym because we had to like renew our lease by mail. Who does that anymore? I don't know. Weird. So I had to drive myself to the post office to drop off the lease that we had to mail. Okay. Got home, regular morning routine, whatever. Had a friend over for coffee. Made both of us coffees. Recorded a TikTok. Started my laundry all before she got here. Then had the friend over for coffee for 2 hours. Moved the laundry along. I finished folding the laundry during work. Meal preps
I'm already tired.
I made myself lunch that I'm also going to use the same protein for dinner. Okay, so dinner will be ready in less than 20 minutes tonight, which is just fantastic.
Love that.
Like we are so winning. We did the laundry. We set out clothes that we're going to be finishing packing tonight. And then, even super bonus, we had 30 minutes to mark off tasks for the second job that I have to do after work tonight. So I got 30 minutes of bonus work in during my work break or during my lunch break, during my 9 to 5 while working from home.
Are we still on today?
Adam, how do you in your grocery store brain feel about her day getting ready for vacation? How does that sit with you?
I feel like her checkout aisle belt is very full.
It's like the I Love Lucy episode where the chocolates are coming by.
Also, can I be real? Now, of course, I'm not married. I don't have kids. It's just me. So obviously it's pretty easy to take care of myself. But I was that way in my early 20s. Now in my mid 30s, I'm just kind of like, I'm so much more slack. I'm like, I'll quick throw this in the bag. Yeah, I got food. I'll take out the trash before I go.
Do you know what's funny about that statement? I still picture you in your early 20s. When
I know.
You said I was like that. And I was like, wait a minute. Because that's when we worked together, right?
Yes.
When you were in your early 20s.
Well, when I started the radio station as an intern, just a little itty bitty, I was 18. And then when we started doing the morning show together, Ceci, you and I was 24. So we've lapped that by 10 years now, which is crazy.
I still sometimes picture you like 20s.
Trust me.
Mid-30s.
Got the grays to prove it. 24 has sailed out of port. But
if I could pick, and maybe this is something you can grow into, if I could pick, I would want a little bit of that brain. I would love the ability to actually relax and be content. I realized today I struggle with feeling discontent because it's my brain is always wanting to create something, fresh. And I got to figure out how to like turn that off a little bit because it's not always the time. It's not always the time,
It's not always the time to pack up and start a new farmhouse life.
The time to move to the farm.
What if you got like a Lego set and built a farmhouse?
Oh, yeah. But then I also would love the ability to pre-pack for a trip. Like I glazed right over that. We're leaving at 4 a.m. for the same trip on Thursday morning, and I will be packing at 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh. See, I could not. I would be panicking all night if it wasn't done. I'm always packed the night before I leave, and I unpack the minute I get home. Everything. Back in the shelf, back in the closet.
I unpack about 6 weeks later when I'm like, oh, wait, I think I need that pair of underwear. Where is that? Okay. Oh, it's in my bag from 6 weeks ago.
From that trip last year. You also have the kids and everything else going on. So there's that. Like, I know. You don't have as much time. I have time to unpack a bag.
Well, I don't know if it's so much about time or priorities.
That's fair.
I certainly have time, to scroll on TikTok every now and again. So, I'm going to not let myself off the hook on that one, but
it's fine. You should do it. You know what? You should make a challenge when you come back from this trip within the first 6 hours of getting home, unpack that bag.
Okay, here's my thing. Ellie knows this. I don't do anything when I'm tired. Sleep is king in my life and in my heart. Sleep is king. And so if I'm tired, I'm like, I'd rather just, I do have motivation in the morning, but that's about it. But then the morning motivation has to coincide with I need enough motivation to get through my morning work. And then if there's any left over, I could do the unpacking, but there never is.
No, and we've all learned, when you want to go shopping with mom, you have to do it on a night where she's well rested, has already had her coffee, and is fed. That is the only way you're getting the clothes that you want. Because if she's tired and if she's overstimulated, you're done. The day is over. Everyone is crabby. Get in the car and order everything online. It is not worth it anymore.
Dang, you got to coffee and butter her up.
I'm pretty excited about back to school shopping with my third daughter. Ellie's the oldest, then Mallory, and then Piper is 16. Because Piper takes back to school shopping as an Olympic sport.
Oh, boy.
I give her a budget. She has been researching for months what she wants. She knows what she can get in the budget. She knows what she has to save up for to fill in the blanks with her own money. We go to 3 or 4 stores. She maps out the order. She checks online to see if they have this stuff in stock. And she knows already what she's ordering for lunch and where. And it's just like, boop, boop,
snap.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hello.
There's no milling around. There's no looking at stuff. She even went and pre-tried on things with her friend. So
she did a pre-back to school trip?
Yes. It is an Olympic sport with her. And I just sit back and I swipe the credit card.
You get the easy job.
And then the accountant's like, I thought the budget was this. Why did you triple it? Well, I don't know.
He's like, no farmhouse now.
I know. Maybe we should look for a $200,000 house.
Oh, here we go. Firstborn soapbox moment. That's right. I was given one pair of shorts and peanuts.
I love it.
Ellie, go like this. Go like this.
Like what?
Wipe the chip off your shoulder.
Never. I even saw a video about 2020 grads, and I sent that right to my mother. I said, feel sorry for me. And she said, no. And I said, you're right, because I'm fine. But anytime I see a video, 2020 grads had it the worst. Yes, we did. Yup. We did.
I'm going to look up my exact response. I'm going to look up exactly what I said.
We were like, shut it up, Buttercup.
I said, time to get over it. You're fine. You're doing fine.
And what'd you respond back?
You're right.
Well, it's been 5 years, I guess. What are you going to do? So
I know. We got to get over it. We can't just carry that little 2020 trauma around with us the rest of our lives. Okay? Some of us enjoyed it.
You just love not going to baseball games every 2 days.
I did. I had time in my life for a thought. I had time in my life for something.
And pop.
You had time to unpack a bag.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Adam, you were saying that you did something unexpected this weekend. What was that?
Oh, my word, you guys. Are you ready for this? Buckle up. Your boy played in a pickup soccer game this past weekend. I know. Okay. You got to check out the Momlennial YouTube video of this for their faces that was just so shockingly shown on the screen. All right. So it's one of those
Adam
things
in
where like
sports. Adam was a theater kid.
I was
What's a
so
sport
bad
with
at
a
sports. I had to
ball?
act that I could be good at sports
Uh-huh.
with the ball. So there's our church group started these Sunday night soccer things, which is super fun. And there's the mountains in the background. And it's very, very nice, very aesthetic. But I've kind of, you're going to laugh. I literally told two friends the other day from church, I'm like, I'm going to be honest. I don't show up because I'm insecure about my coordination. I don't show up because I can't kick in the general direction that you need me to kick when the game depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally said, you know what? I'm going. Your boy scored a goal. First 10 minutes. What?
Was there a goalie?
Yes. He was also not paying attention. But look, here's the important
Was
thing.
he looking at the mountains?
You know what? He was watching the group, and I just got close and I kicked it, and he's like, what was I doing? I just watched it go in. I was like, what the heck? He's like, that was a goal.
Wow.
You scored a goal?
I scored a stinking goal. Now, granted, when I was put at goalie, I let 5 in. But here's the good scoop about that.
They wised up to you real
Yeah,
fast.
they're like, this guy's got to be moving or else it is not a good time. So,
Oh my
but
God.
we did, and we had a good time. So
That's
I was
so
like, hey,
fun.
all right, I could run around again sometime and try and do this sports
That's
thing.
great. It's sporty.
It was
That's
great.
I
so
can be
fun.
sporty.
We need so fun to kick. We should, Ceci, I wish you could be there. You could give us all tips. You were a soccer player back in the day.
Oh,
I
soccer
was.
star.
Hold on. Let me tell you about Ceci, the goalie coach. Sit back and enjoy this story. Okay. Picture this.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
It is rec soccer. I'm probably in
Yep.
second grade. Okay. We all know now my hand-eye coordination is not great. It's not great at all. Okay. I was not
feel
meant
that.
for the soccer field. However,
Yep.
there was this one game when I was in elementary school at some point. It was raining. It was cold. And I was playing goalie for whatever reason. I think it's because I yapped to the coach and was like, my mom was a D1 goalie. And they were like, great, your turn. I had my mom standing next to me. Okay. I think that was the best soccer game I've ever played in my entire life. I was blocking things left and right. We were like, cut off the angle, cut off this, go get the ball, stay back in the goal. It was the best
Cut
I've
off the
ever played
angle.
soccer.
Sounds like something I would say to a second grader.
Right post, right post.
Yes. Yes. No,
What?
literally. And then I have two more
I
soccer
am so
stories.
obnoxious. I am so obnoxious.
Oh yeah. The second time was in 4th grade when I was on the soccer team. And this was a
I
year where
remember
I was
this
the
one.
older grade. Like it was 3rd and 4th graders. And it was the first time I scored a goal in rec soccer. She stood up in
Hey.
Peter Pants. She was so excited.
I stood up. I did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you actually.
I did. I stood up to cheer, and I was so shocked that I peed my pants.
Oh my god.
I peed at my pants.
Suddenly the game's not getting as much attention. Oh, Miami. What?
And
you're
then-
all in.
And then to contrast this, in 8th grade, last soccer game of the season. Okay.
Oh, brutal.
My
I'm
dad's
still
watching.
embarrassed.
He brought someone from work. I was so excited. Okay.
Oh no, did he pee his
About
pants?
one of my youth group teachers or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So literally it's the one time I have the ball. Okay. I'm dribbling it down the field, playing midfield. Okay. It's just me and the goalie. Okay. We are locking eyes. I think the goalie's even a little distracted too.
Closing in.
I kick the ball into the goal and it hits the crossbar.
Brutal.
Oh, no. Oh.
So bad. I had a wide open shot. I literally could have kicked the ball anywhere. And it was the one time in my entire life I've hit the crossbar. And I'll never forget it.
Oh no.
Ever.
Mhm.
Nobody peeing then.
No. Everyone it was
Man.
oh. It was one of those.
Oh, yeah, the
That's
reaction.
too
Yeah.
bad.
Yep.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's
It
rough.
wasn't
That's
cute.
right. Because you played soccer for a while, and do you play all the way through high school?
Played was kind
No.
of relative.
I was
Kind
on
of
the
a
team
relative
because
term.
they needed people on the team.
Yes, that's exactly why I played Sunday night. I was going to go to hang out, and then
Yep.
we didn't have enough people. I said, "All right, I'll do it." I got my shoes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ellie,
Did you play
get
with
it.
shoes or cleats? Was it turf? It's probably turf in Arizona.
It's like some kind of grass.
I haven't
Something
seen
or
any
other.
kind of grass in
But
Arizona.
there's a little bit of grass, little
Okay.
bit. If the
Okay.
public department is like, we're all right with it, there's a little bit of grass.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh because I even showed up in flip flops, hoping there'd be enough people there to play.
That you
But I
didn't have
brought
to do
I
it.
brought my bag.
This is my
Brought my
excuse.
bag. Yeah. Oh, oops! Forgot my closed-toed shoes.
Gotta be honest with you, after you've described your mall-like brain or grocery store-like brain or whatever, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed that you didn't care and you showed up and you just went in it to have fun and it didn't matter. And so, you know what? I need to be, because my like inside out, my brain, if I cannot be excellent at something, I don't want any part of it. And that's what I got to work on. That's what I got to work on.
Do we need to talk about kickball?
Oh man, when I threw out my hammy.
Yeah, we show up to this kickball match against one of our family friends. Okay, we had spent the last 3 hours making matching shirts. Adam, she had us gather the only white shirts we had, and she spray painted them with Roberts on the back, numbered 1 through 6, given by birth
very
order.
cute.
Okay, so we show up to this thing looking awesome. Okay, and then they're up to bat. I don't even know where Mom.
We lost her. She just got hit in the face with a kickball. Oh no, we lost her microphone there. So it's all right. Let's see. Wait, Ceci, can you finish the rest of the story? So you showed up in the numbers, in the shirts.
Yeah, and we looked really tough. I think we had matching headbands too. Maybe not. I don't know. I just remember that being the case. And it's my turn to kick, and I kick the thing as hard as I can. Wipe out and sprain my hammy so bad that I needed crutches.
Wait, was this when we were doing the morning show back in the day?
Yes.
I do remember this now. Yes. I don't know why I didn't realize that was a kickball incident.
It was. And that was my last
never again.
ball sport event of my adult life.
Now I just buy farmhouses. If you want more of the Momlennial podcast, well, then subscribe. That way you'll get new episodes without having to do the work, and that's totally our jam.